Good morning, everyone. Today I am scrapbooking my youngest grandson, Ashton, and he is playing with this little toy, and it's called a beat bow. It's B-E-A-T, capital B-O, like he's your friend, and he's got the beat, and he sings and he dances. I had to look him up because the day that I was there, he wasn't doing, he didn't do everything he usually does, I guess, because his battery is kind of low. But anyhow, Ashton, his head wasn't a good form, and they said it could cause a hearing loss. And so he's got to wear this little helmet for 3 months. And then they said, they gave him a form of what his head will look like when they're done. And so he's been taking it really well, I guess. I was there the first day that he had it, and this was actually his second day. And when I was seeing him playing with this little guy, it was just so cute because he's over here in the corner. And I had even wondered if he had even seen him before, because he was kind of behind the toy box and behind this other toy. And anyway, he's finally got his way in where he was in there by him, and it looks like they're looking at each other. It's just so cute. And here he had fallen over, and I actually have that picture, but this, I'll tell you about the sketch in a minute. But anyhow, the little beat bow, he had fallen over and he tipped him up, and then here he's like looking at him. It's so funny because I took his picture over here, and then as you know, the hour progressed or whatever, it's like pretty soon they're in the middle of the room and he's still got little beat bow with him. But I just thought it was so adorable. So I just had to scrapbook it. And anyhow, we're on day number 9, and it's created by Jenessa Franco, and I think that's how you pronounce it. And I will have it up here in this corner. Where is it? Right there. So I've already got everything glued down or taped down, just because I thought it would save time because of all the embellishments. And I am using, it's Carta Bella toy box by Steven Duncan. And when I purchased it, the papers are now called, maybe it doesn't say on them, Echo Park. But I bought it Tuesday morning, and it was a mega kit. So it came with stickers and then a punch, like 2 sheets of things that you could punch out. And so I'm using some of them. And I think oh yeah, I had used this for Aiden too. But it's super cute. It's kind of old school, but I just thought it was cute because it had the little robot guys. I thought, how appropriate. And so that's what I'm gonna decorate it like that. So I'm just gonna start right over here, because in the sketch I'm gonna be very true to the sketch, which I don't know if I've been true to the sketch yet. But it's gonna be very close to the sketch today. And so I've got this one punch out, but it's like a die cut, and it says take me to your leader. So I'm gonna use that, and I actually considered calling it that, but I decided I'm gonna call it Are You My Twin, because he lives in a house where the twins are. And so I thought that would be cute, you know, because maybe he wondered where his twin was. And oh, I glued down my picture, and now I can't get that underneath there. I guess I'm gonna have to take a little bit off of there, because I planned on tucking that in a little. Okay. Okay, that's probably close. And is that as high as I want it? Maybe. Okay. And then I've got a little tugboat that it looks like it was a pull toy. I think these are all so cute. I mean, they kind of look like from when I was a kid. So I've got this little tugboat here too, and I'm just going to kind of overlap this. And they got those little perforated things on there. Okay, so I think I'm probably just overlapping the picture just a little bit, because I've got a lot of blank space here and I got a lot of blank space here. And then I've got where it just says toys and it looks like blocks. And it looks like the blocks that I had when I was a kid, where they're kind of got the little cutouts on the bottom. And this one I put up on dimensionals. And I'm just going to overlap this too. Oh, and you see I've got it matted. Was the one in the, yeah, the one in the picture is matted too. So I'm just going to overlap the pictures a little bit, because you know how I like everything touching. And so got that overlapping, and then I've got this the journaling I'm writing. While Ashton was playing with Beat Bow, I could not help but wonder if he thought they were the same. Because I did think that. Because we had shown him what he looked like in the mirror, because he's got a mirror in his room. So I thought, I wonder if he thinks now they're alike. And I want to kind of tuck this in here along with this. Oh, and this is so cute. It says toys are children's words and play in their language, or play is their language. So I thought that was really cute. So I'm just gonna kind of tuck this in here so everything's kind of touching along this line. Now I'm gonna put this in here too, so let me kind of tuck that in. I guess I should have left this a little bit longer so they could have connected. Maybe let's see if I can connect them a little bit, because I want them where they're just kind of laying over top of each other slightly. Oh, and you know how I love pattern papers. It's like, so of course I did have a pattern paper for the mat and here. Okay, and that's pretty close to even, so I'm just going to tuck it underneath there a little bit, but I don't want to lose any of the words. And I'm going to just kind of butt that right up against the picture, kind of going over the little matting that I have on the picture. Okay, and then up here I've got the little banner, and I thought these all look like, you know, small child's play, even though we know they couldn't play with the barrel of monkeys at that age because they'd be chewing on them. But I thought they kind of looked little kid-like, so I'm gonna put that on here too. So let's see, I think I want to put him first because he's gonna be the little robot guy. I'm gonna kind of line him up with this edge, and then the yellow one. Just at a slight angle and maybe just slightly separated. And then this one at another little bit of an angle and a little bit separated. Okay. And then I have a piece of twine I'm going to run along here. And so you know how I am, I got to have a little bit of twine running across the top. And so I'm just going to run my tacky glue right across the top. And hopefully I don't have more glue than what I have with the string. Okay. And I always cut my string just a little bit bigger. because I'd rather play with it without having the little spool going along with me. Okay, and I think I want it to kind of, I think I'll kind of wrap it like this, because I'm going to stick a ball right here. So I think I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to kind of, I see how it wraps, so I'm going to kind of make us a little swirl for it. Whoa, and I think I was going to take a big turn. Trying to make a straight line. Okay, and you know, I just kind of make a path for it to go, and I kind of lay it down where I think it's going to go, and then I feel like I can kind of guide it into the glue to get it to my little design for it, because I love the movement that's the string and the twine give a page. Okay, now I'm going to decide how this one's going to go. Maybe since I've got nothing that's going to go up here, so maybe I'll kind of give it one good twist and run it like that. So let me see if I can kind of take that kind of turn. Oh, but I'm going to have to glue this down. I'm glad that this all glues fast, so I don't have to wait to do my design how I want it to go. Okay, so it's going to turn about here. Okay, I think that should do it. So then it's just remembering where I put it, and I won't go all the way to where I think the string will go, just in case my loop got bigger and I ran out. I don't want to run out of string before I run out of glue line. Okay, I'm going to let that just kind of sit for a couple seconds, and then I will continue my little loop. Okay, I think that might be the end of my string right there. I might have a little bit more. I'm going to just put a little bit extra. Because it looks like it wants to fray, and I actually want it to kind of curve up right there. Okay, so it looks pretty good. And maybe I'll put just a little bit here on this end, because this side doesn't look like it's going to fray as much as like that other side wanted to, but nope, now it is, because I'm playing with it. Okay, so there's my little curve. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, and then I've got this ball. So it's the same ball that's here, but it's just outlined in red, and I'm going to stick it right over top of that one to make it dimensional. You know, sometimes when I have a really, what do I want to say, busy pattern, I sometimes just put the same pattern over it just to kind of highlight the actual thing that's there, image. I guess that's my word I'm looking for. Okay, and this one says to toy box. So I'm going to stick that right here because he's right by the toy box. Oh, and I think I'm going to kind of pull this up a little. Okay. Because sometimes I even put like a dimensional underneath there, but I think I'm just going to kind of push it up a little bit. Okay. And then right here it's going to say, are you my twin. So I'm going to just line that up right there. And I think I'm going to pause it while I do that. Okay, I've got that on there. Because I wondered, now if you are a twin or have twins as brothers and sisters that actually look alike. Now, his brother and sister, they don't even look like twins. They look so unalike from each other. But now if you actually have siblings that are twins, did you wonder, where's your twin? Because I wonder if kids think that. Well, where's my twin? They got a twin and where's mine? Okay, and I'm just going to tuck this in close to here. And this is Dizzy Fun. It's got a top. I just thought, I'm going to put all the toys on here that look like a little child could play with them. He had 3 different boxes of toys in the room, so he just went from one to another. But this guy, he was kind of consistent. He kept bringing them along. Okay, and this one, it says Robots Rule. I thought that was adorable. Okay, and then I've got these enamel dots that are from Gina Marie, and these are the ones I use all the time, but usually I just kind of, do one color, except for the Halloween ones. I did a couple of colors. Oh, and these ones actually, Ginger Bush had given me these because she said she had an overabundance of blue. So I'm actually gonna kind of mix it up this time. I think I'll use there's a lot of red on the page. I'm gonna use the big ones as yellow. So sometimes to be consistent, something I'll use the big ones of one color and then use a different size of another color. So there's my yellows. And now these ones are a little bigger than mine, the ones from Gina Marie, so I'm gonna put the small ones, I'm gonna use those as mediums. And these colors match this just perfectly. I love them. And then the red ones. And I can't tell if these are all 3 the same color red or not. I don't know. I'll just use them from one side anyway. Okay. Sometimes I think it looks like there's 2 different colors. Sometimes they all look the same. I don't know. Because in her kits they come with like 3 colors. So you have all different ones. Okay. Okay, and see, like this is one of the sets. The yellow, the blue, the green. And I just think they look luscious. Okay, so there's our sketch for today. And I will be back tomorrow, and it will be day 10. And it's 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, if I didn't say that. And remember, down at the bottom, I will have in the drop-down menu where it says read more or something like that. And there's a link that you can click on, and it will take you over to the Facebook group, and it will show like everybody who did this sketch will be in that group. And you'll see like all the different sketches. It's pretty neat because it's like everybody has a different take on it. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.